The Tshwane Council expected to elect a new mayor today. The last sitting collapsed on Friday after the Speaker, Mbali Thethani, refused to remove two councillors whose memberships were terminated by Action SA. The party cut ties with the pair, accusing them of colluding with the ANC and the EFF to vote for Dr. Moruna Makwarela. Now, the Speaker says the decision to declare the removal of the councillors should be made by the IEC and the city manager. The position of mayor has been vacant for more than a week now following Makwarela's resignation. All right, let's try and get the latest now, and we speak to our reporter at the Tshwane City Council, Mbali Thethani. Mbali, good morning to you. What guarantees are there that this particular meeting won't collapse this time around?
Well, Xoli, if you follow local government and, of course, council proceedings, one would say that there is never a guarantee when it comes to whether you would know that council will proceed and we will finally see that mayor being installed today. But there is some glimmer of hope, especially for those in the multi-party coalition. And that's because Action SA has now finally filled those three vacancies. And you'd remember that it has indeed terminated the membership of at least three of its councillors, and of course those at least were now filled in. We had that communication earlier on this week, and you'd also remember that two of those councillors who have been fired from the party had also then voted for Moruna Makwarela to become the mayor, but we know that he has subsequently resigned. But I'm going to bring in Michael Beaumont from Action SA. He is the national chairperson. Michael, one would ask that can we finally see that that mayor being voted in this morning, because now you've actually finally filled those three vacancies for the multi-party coalition?
I think so. I think what we must understand is that this governing coalition that we had in the City of Tshwane has a majority. That majority was given to it by the residents of Tshwane. And through what we can only describe as an unfortunate program of buying of votes, that majority was artificially removed. Action SA has acted decisively to ensure that we install councillors in those positions that will maintain the coalition and will protect the coalition in the City of Tshwane. And we are very confident that we will be back to full strength today, that our government will return to the City of Tshwane. We can get on with the residents' work of delivering services and fighting corruption.
How confident are you, Michael, that we'll finally see a multi-party coalition mayor being installed today? And I ask this because the last time we had the issue of the 69 votes, and then on Friday there was also the issue of those three vacancies. People are saying that there are members of the Democratic Alliance who do not want to see Cilliers Brink as the mayor. So how confident are you that it will indeed be a multi-party coalition mayor that will be installed this morning?
Well, you know, there are no guarantees in our line of work. What we can say, though, is that the parties are united. We met again as a coalition last night. We've discussed our plans and the manner in which we plan to account for our votes today. And we're very confident that we will produce 109 votes today, which is the majority required to install a mayor. The coalition stands behind Cilliers Brink as the candidate for mayor. And I think right now we see the events as the last 3 weeks as a major impact on service delivery in the City of Tshwane, and we need to get service delivery back in front of the agenda again.
How important is it for us to see this mayor being installed today, especially more so that there is the issue of the adjustment budget that still needs to be passed? And also, if we don't see a mayor being installed today, there's also the issue of this city being placed under administration.
Without any question, I think the last 3 weeks have been a blight on the city's history. The residents of the city have very serious service delivery issues that need to be addressed, and their government needs to be led towards that particular agenda. As you point out, we have to pass an adjustment budget by Friday, and only a mayor can table an adjustment budget before council. So the election of this mayor and the ability to bring that adjustment budget on Friday is absolutely critical to the future of the city.
All right, thank you very much. That is Michael Beaumont from Action SA. Of course, talking about those critical appointments it has made in this council by replacing those 3 councillors who it actually fired on last week. But also at the same time, there are never guarantees, Xoli, when it comes to the Tshwane Council. And you would remember that even the Speaker right now is being installed. When he was installed, there was also the issue of those 69 votes from the DA when they'd numbered them. And of course, those were then disqualified by the IEC. So it will be very important to see how this day turns out. But we know that proceedings usually drag on, and council members are always asking for comfort breaks and caucus breaks. So Lord knows when we will be finally seeing that mayor being installed this morning.
Mbali Thethani, thank you very much. Live for us at the Tshwane City Council chambers. All right, let's